We've got dirty business, hairy business, farmy business, and much more on this edition of In the Valley. Greetings, I'm Max Berryman, your host for today's winter episode of In the Valley. In the Valley is your look into the Warwick Valley community and the people who help us come together. Today, we'll be kicking off with an interesting segment, to say the least. Everyone enjoys watching a movie in town at the local drive-in at night, but you'll be surprised to find out about the dirty shenanigans that occur during the day. We take you now to Dan Walker with the story.
Everyone in Warwick knows about the local drive-in where you can enjoy movies from your car on summer nights. But what happens at the drive-in during the day? The Mud Bog is a monthly event held at the drive-in where cars such as Jeeps, trucks, and SUVs go through a giant pit of mud in an attempt to make it to the other side. The course is tough and requires both strength in the vehicle as well as precise movement from the driver to determine whether or not you can make it to the other side or get stuck in the mud.
The Mud Fling was created from our first event that we had, which was a Jeep Jam. It was strictly for Jeeps only, and our truck guys wanted to participate, so we involved them for the events. The drive-in, well, we have space. We also have the huge mud pit, which is located at the front of Screen 2.
Originally started this year after the success of a Jeep-only event, the Jeep Jam, the Mud Fling enlists the help of the Warwick Fire Department to obtain the water needed for the event to make the dirt course into the muddy chasm that people drive through. But not only does the Mud Fling create a sense of community through supporting the local first responders, the Mud Fling also draws in a large crowd of local car enthusiasts, as well as casual mud lovers of all ages, come and watch the intense event.
I think it's a great event, and I like that there's no alcohol here. It's safe, the kids are safe. This is fun to watch, guys work hard to build these things, and ladies too, sorry. And it's cool, it's a good time. Bring the family.
Just for everybody to come together, family, even kids, moms, dads, grandparents to hang out, watch, and get their vehicles dirty.
The drive-in is a great place to spend time with family and friends, both day and night. It provides both locals and tourists a chance to spend a day with the community through the unique mud bogs in the afternoon, and a chance to watch a movie in a non-traditional way at night.
While the mud bogs and flings may be finished for the season, the next event, the Veterans Jeep Jam, is on August 16th of 2020 from 12 to 5. Many people worry about being poisoned by pesticides in the food they get from the grocery store. But don't you worry. Here in Warwick, the grocery store isn't the only place to get food. This next story will open your eyes to the other reliable source of fresh, organic food.
The Warwick Farmers Market is the event that we all know and love. This market has been going on for over 20 years. Many people come here for the food, distinctive treats, and other unique experiences. More recently, the market has gotten musicians to play for the area. The organic food is the biggest attraction to the weekly event. Although the vegetables look good, why do people love the organic food?
Organic food is just better for the environment altogether. It's better for the ground. The spraying conditions are either minimal or none. It's just I feel like it's a better way, and the food comes at a better quality as well.
Now that we've seen into the minds of the consumers, let's take a look on how the business is started.
Well, I love doing massage. It's great. I think the human body is fascinating. We're all made out of the same parts, but we're all so different. And it's so nice to be able to relax people. They get off the table when they're done and they're just like feel so much better. They're like bring them back to themselves. And so it's a great job. And I'm a very physical person, so it's great for me. I get to play, I get to stand on stools and push on people. It's great.
The business owners love to share what they've made to the public, not for the money, but for the passion. For WVTV, I'm Jenna Poulson. Catch you next time.
Sadly, the 2019 farmers market season is over, but don't fret. The 2020 season is right around the corner. All you have to do is wait. Don't go far, folks. We'll be back after this quick break with a new edition, Community Crossroads, on the holiday house tours in Warwick.
Yeah. Are you wearing your seatbelt? No. Kim, you know that people not wearing a seatbelt are 30 times more likely to be ejected from the vehicle.
Airbags are useless unless you're wearing your seatbelt.
Okay, guys, I'll wear my seatbelt from now on.
For more information on seatbelt and car safety, visit www.safercar.gov.
Home fire drills give your family a plan of action. Show everyone 2 ways out of the house, pick a safe meeting spot, and get there in under 2 minutes. Then practice, so everyone knows exactly what to do. Go to ready.gov/fire drill and learn how to prepare your family.
Welcome to the late fall episode of Community Crossroads for the 2019 and 2020 school year. I'm your host, Julius Caraballo. Community Crossroads can be found each month in Warwick Valley Television in the Valley. You can find us online by subscribing to Warwick Valley Television on YouTube. In addition to In the Valley, you'll find Overtime, Wildcat News, and Short Stack. Joining me today is Barbara Sullivan, a member of the Bon Secours Health Foundation and chairperson of the 2019 Winding Through Warwick Holiday House Tour. Barbara, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So I'll start off with the first question. Can you provide more details on what the tour actually is?
Sure. The tour is called Winding Through Warwick. This is our 6th year hosting it through St. Anthony's Community Campus, which is a member of the Westchester Medical Center. What we do is we go out and we ask homeowners in the Warwick Valley if they would be interested in putting their home on a holiday house tour. They are responsible for the decorating of it, so we seek out people that are Christmas or holiday crazy. They decorate their whole main level of their home from soup to nuts, and we call it Winding Through Warwick because our goal is to be able to move the people that are attending, which at this point there's over 550 attendees of the event as we're heading into our 6th year, and it's a self-guided tour. And those attendees then wind all through Warwick, and they may start in the village and then all the way out towards Pine Island, or they may start out in Pine Island someplace and find themselves back in town to enjoy some of the beautiful homes here.
Okay, and what part do you play in organizing tours?
I'm the chairperson of the event and have been for the last 5 years, and one of my primary responsibilities is to ensure that we have really interesting homes. Some of them are historic, some of them are brand new. Last year, for instance, we had a spectacular barn home that was all energy efficient and green. So it was a really nice addition to the home tour. We've had the Historical Society play parts in it, where Baird's Tavern has been on. We have village homes that are 200 years old. And again, as I said, we have brand new construction. So my primary job is to ensure that the homes are accessible for the general public, that the homeowners are happy during the entire process, and that everything runs smoothly and all the details that go on behind the scenes are taken care of. But I'm not alone in this process. There's a huge committee of people. It always takes a village to put on any event, and specifically, since this is in the village and all over Warwick. So we have a committee of about 12 people.
Okay. And how are you able to choose the houses that go on the tours?
Sometimes the homeowners come directly to us because they're very interested in helping the community and St. Anthony's and its campus and supporting it. Frequently, members of the community will come forward to me and tell me that we have a friend who has a really beautiful home. We think you should be interested, you should talk to that person. So we actively seek out people in terms of through referral or them coming to us, and sometimes we just plain drive around and say, that house looks amazing, and then we try to approach that individual and see if they'd be interested in helping out the community.
Okay, and I believe we have some pictures of some of the houses they have on the tours.
We do, actually. These are photos from last year's tour. This was a gentleman who had been collecting this particular train set for many, many years. This is a home of one of our nurses in the hospital who was kind enough to put her house on it. And this is part of her backyard, which is just beautiful. It was a real favorite on the tour in terms of the detail. This homeowner made this wood stacking Christmas tree by hand. And I think what's important about these photos is they're individual, they're unique. Every home is, some of them are super craft oriented, some of them may be very traditional, some of them may be very historic, but in the case of this particular one, great effort went into it. Some of these homeowners have started decorating their homes in August, and every inch of the house is covered. So it's a really exciting thing for the guests, we like to call them, or the attendees coming to the event, because every house they step into is completely different from the last one that they have seen, and even from the last 5 years of homes that they have seen. No two homes look alike, and no two homeowners decorate the same. So we hope that when the guests come on the tour, they walk away with the wow experience, and that they feel the holiday spirit, and that they feel part of this community, and they feel that they have supported a wonderful organization and one of the largest employees in the community, which is the St. Anthony's campus.
Of course. And how long have these tours been going on?
We have been running this particular tour, which is called Winding Through Warwick. This will be our 6th year. Prior to that, however, it was called the Holly Trail, and that ran for 13 years. Time took a toll on some of the volunteers, and so it went quiet for a while, and we picked it back up again 6 years ago. And now we know that it's something that people really look forward to. Ticket sales are already booming. We have families that look forward to this every year. They've already contacted us to make sure the tour is going to happen, which is on December 7th. It's always the second Saturday. Come rain, shine, snow, sleet, or ice, the tour goes on. And the tour is $45 a ticket. And it starts from 10 o'clock till 4 o'clock, and registration takes place at 9:30 in the morning at the Mount Alverno Center on the St. Anthony campus.
All right, what do you hope people take away from these tours?
We hope they take away a sense of community, a sense of belonging to something, of seeing that it does take a village to keep a village and a town vibrant and alive. We also hope they take away the fact that St. Anthony's campus is there for them, and that we are in support of the community at all times.
And where do the proceeds go?
They can go to a lot of different places. This is not the only event that is held for St. Anthony's in terms of what we call a friend raiser and also a fundraiser. We also work with a golf outing, and we also have a yearly girls' night out event. And the combination of those funds go to Right now, one of the major capital campaigns that we have going is a $10 million renovation of the radiation facility, and it is going to be a phenomenal facility. We also have just recently purchased a 3D mammography piece of equipment that is at the Women's Imaging Center on Ronald Reagan Boulevard, which is up and running, and we encourage all women to get their mammogram and have early detection. We have also helped with supporting the Shavir Pavilion and the Mount Alverno Center in terms of upgrading rooms and helping keep all of those facilities updated.
All right, and what do you believe the best part of Winding Through Warwick is?
There's many. First, obviously, the sense of community and the excitement that is generated throughout the day. Between almost close to 600 attendees coming, anywhere from 550 to 600 people roaming and winding all through Warwick. It just creates just a magical feeling of the village being alive with the holiday spirit. We also want people to take away some really unique ideas from these fabulous homeowners that have so graciously donated their homes to put on the tour and to allow total strangers to walk through your house, and yet at the end we hope they'll come back as friends.
Very nice. Thank you, Barbara. Well, folks, it seems that's all the time we have. I'd like to thank today's guest, Barbara Sullivan, for being with us in this edition of Community Crossroads. A special thanks to you, our viewer, for joining us as well. Remember to like and subscribe to Warwick Valley Television on YouTube. Also, if you'd like to be a part of this year's Winding Through Warwick tours, you can reserve your spot today. Visit the website on the screen for more information. For Community Crossroads, I'm Julius Carballo. Catch you next time.
The first time I met Morris, the door flew open and I got this larger-than-life personality talking at the top of his lungs. Oh, man. Oh, I totally forgot. Hold on. Let me get this for you. So I thought, all right, we're definitely going to be friends.
Oh, Dapper Leon?
Oh, no.
He's the highlight of my week. He's always gregarious at the door. Dana, like it's a surprise.
I've known Mikhail and Jero about 6 months. You don't find many young people that want to be fooling around with us old folks.
I come to the door, drop the food in the fridge, and the coffee is on.
The things that can get you down, he's always like, well, that's how it goes. He gave me some marriage advice right when I got engaged.
I shouldn't have said that. She came in and she said, nobody else knows this but you. We're gonna have a baby. And I thought, oh my gosh.
Despite his vision not being so good, he sees who I am.
He helps put me back in perspective. And then I just feel better.
I said, you guys have no idea how I really truly feel about you.
Doing Meals on Wheels for me is the joy that I look for at the end of my week. I don't feel like I'm volunteering when I'm with Leon.
Drop off a warm meal and get more than you expect. Volunteer at americaletsdolunch.org.
America!
America!
America! Let's do lunch!
Welcome back. Many people struggle with eating healthy, but those people haven't tried vegetables that are truly delicious. Let's take a look at one farm that offers a fun way of eating healthy.
Welcome to J&A Farms. Located in Goshen, New York, J&A has been running for over 10 years. They offer over 400 different varieties of vegetables that are all certifiably naturally grown and absolutely delicious.
This time of year is really busy at the farmers market. Our customers are coming out looking for all of the delicious, nutritious fall vegetables like pumpkins, squashes, fall greens like we have growing behind me. What we find is that customers really enjoy the personal experience of meeting the farmer and asking questions about what we grow and how we grow it, our growing practices, which are certified naturally grown, and the taste of our vegetables, of course. You know, we have customers come and say that their kids will only eat our Swiss chard and they have to come and buy like 3 bunches a week. We have customers who've been with us for, since the beginning, and they really value that one-on-one interaction with the people who grow their food, as do we value the interaction with the people who we're feeding. It's very rewarding.
When you visit J&A Farm, it's not just about the taste, it's about the experience. Adults and kids alike come from all over to learn about the different vegetables, which makes eating them so much more fun. So come on down to J&A Farms for a whole new way of eating healthy.
To find out more about J&A Farms or register for their CSA program, you can visit www.jandafarm.org or email them at jafarmstand@gmail.com. There comes a time every year where Warwick streets are flooded with people from all over, traveling just for one fruit-related event. How can such a festival draw these crowds? The answer is simple, and we bring you now to Parker Ace Dunn to give us the details.
Warwick Applefest is held every year during the month of October. I recently got an interview with Michael Jondro to tell us a little more about the festival.
Hi, my name is Michael Jondro. I'm the Executive Director of the Warwick Valley Chamber of Commerce, and Warwick Applefest is our major event of the year, and it does 2 things for the area. Number 1, it puts us on the map for future tourism within our community. People come for the first time and look around and say, oh my gosh, it's not just Applefest, it's just a beautiful area. We have Greenwood Lake just to our east. We have the Black Dirt region where all the onions are grown to our west. We have a very historic village. We have the number 2 ice cream shop in the country, Belleville Farms Creamery.
On top of that, I also got an interview with Justin Pullis, a vendor here at the festival.
Hi, my name's Justin Pullis. My wife Emma and I own Honeyhound Farm, and we're out here educating the public on honeybees and offering our honeybee products. We educated a lot of people on the honeybee, talked about the importance of our pollinators, and talked about some of the ways that people can help out the honeybee. One of the most important spring nectar sources for the honeybees is the dandelion. So when you're out there, just don't treat your lawn this year, and then when your neighbors complain, just tell them you're saving the honeybee. You're not being lazy.
According to Mr. Jondro, Applefest also raises money for nonprofit organizations.
And what it does, though, besides tourism, it also supports 45 nonprofits can literally make enough money in one day, they don't have to fundraise the rest of the year. It's a major, major thing for them.
With WVTV, this is Parker Ace Dunn, signing out.
Applefest isn't the only event held by the Chamber of Commerce. Go to the Warwick Valley Chamber of Commerce website to see what other fun events are being held in 2020. How's your hair looking? Do you need a fresh cut or a nice cleanup? These high school students might be able to help.
Recently, at Warwick Valley High School, the Wildcuts Salon opened up its services to the public. The cosmetology program is a C-Tech class that offers students the opportunity to get real-life experiences in hair cutting, facials, manicures, and more.
Rachel, is that you?
The students at Warwick Valley High School were very excited to put their skills to work.
Come to cosmetology because we offer free services and we accept donations for scholarships for our students.
Great. People from all over came to get dazzled up.
I came here in the spring of last year to get my hair cut, and the staff is just incredible. I mean, first of all, they wash your hair first, make sure it's nice and clean, and then they ask you if you would like anything extra, and they always attend to whatever you would like to get. So, I mean, if anything, this should be your number 1 choice.
So next time you want to clean up and get a haircut, come on down to Wildcut Salon at Warwick Valley High School.
Anyone can go to the cosmetology room and make appointments to get their hair done at select periods throughout the day. Go make your appointment today. That's all we have for this edition of In the Valley. If you want to see more content from Warwick Valley Television, you could find us on YouTube. Check out our other shows, Wildcat News, Overtime, and Short Stack. Once again, I'm Max Berryman with WVTV. So long.
The first time I met Morris, the door flew open and I got this larger-than-life personality talking at the top of his lungs. Oh man, I totally forgot. Hold on, let me get this for you. So I thought, all right, we're definitely gonna be friends.
Oh, Dapper Leon.
Oh no.
He's the highlight of my week. He's always gregarious at the door. Dana, like it's a surprise.
I've known Mikhail and Giro about 6 months. You don't find many young people that want to be fooling around with us old folks.
I come to the door, drop the food in the fridge, and the coffee is on.
The things that can get you down, he's always like, well, that's how it goes. He gave me some marriage advice right when I got engaged.
I shouldn't have said that. She came in and she said, nobody else knows this but you. We're gonna have a baby. And I thought, oh my gosh.
Despite his vision not being so good, he sees who I am.
He helps put me back in perspective. And then I just feel better.
I said, you guys have no idea how I really truly feel about you.
Doing Meals on Wheels for me is the joy that I look for at the end of my week. I don't feel like I'm volunteering when I'm with Leon.
Drop off a warm meal and get more than you expect. Volunteer at americaletsdolunch.org.
America!
America!
America! Let's do lunch!